he truly is back where he belongs.
He's home.
Yes.
He's home.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jumps up.
Woo. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. And he's going up for the alley-oop. The dive for the ball. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
All right, let's go.
Shumpert in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Azili, and it's blocked. And that will be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. On its way from Barbosa for 2. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Thompson, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team is underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
And so a pretty lobster.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 9. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for Shumpert. 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Cavs didn't start the season as a team built around the 3, but they would end it that way.
Yeah, and after the trade for Smith and Shumpert, it changed their dynamic. All of a sudden, they can do a lot of damage from beyond the arc.
Thompson misses.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
And, you know, for the Cavs, they ended up in the top 5 in made threes per game, but they actually led the NBA in made threes per game after the trade.
And last season, the Cavs would shatter all sorts of franchise records in the 3 department. I mean, makes sense to have that many shooters on your roster when LeBron opens up so much in terms of floor space.
Irving kicks to Mozgov, kicks it out to Love. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
LeBron drives.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? Man, oh man.
Does he ever?
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Ian Clark's checked in for Klay Thompson. Warriors trail by 19. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Kevin Love. It's taken away by Smith. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Smith. And it's 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Green kicks to Clark. Mozgov with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Moskov. A different look now for Cleveland. Amon Shumpert has come in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving.
Matthew Dellavedova.
Cavaliers on D. Curry passes to Barnes. Curry dishes to Bogut. Here's Clark. And the Warriors miss again. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
For Cleveland, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Channing Frye's checked in for Mozgov. The Warriors also with a sub. Iguodala's checked in. 13 feet away and stolen by LeBron. Warriors with the rebound.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders, but thus far he's proved to be worth it.
That one off the back iron and out. Barnes kicks to Curry. And the rejection by Love. The pass to Clark. Down low, Green takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability. And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
LeBron against Green. Here's the screen. Now it's Shumpert running. He can go all the way. And the dunk by James.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
And you do. You have to have both ends of that play, and they were fantastic on that one.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Frye with the ball. Now Green defending. Shumpert, no good. Golden State's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And he gets the bucket.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
The shot misses off the right iron. And here they go. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Here's Dellavedova. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Warriors trail by 17. Thompson down low with Mozgov. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Shumpert in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And Green gets it to go.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. I mean, I think they came out with some tired legs to start, but they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
And Thompson kicks to Mozgov. Tries to save it, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Cavaliers ball.
The Cavaliers leading by 15. Shumpert gets a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Well, Cleveland shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Green with the block. And they get it back. Here's Thompson. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points. And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships, at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And it's sent back by Bogut.
Timofey Mozgov, hang time.
Warriors trail by 17. Curry dishes to Bogut, and he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up higher.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that from this angle.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court. He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Thompson for 3. And it's Thompson again missing.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Warriors. .143 left in the fourth quarter. LeBron against Iguodala. Love. No good. And Golden State will come the other way. Iguodala, the pass to Green. The Cavaliers pull it in. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Cavaliers.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Yeah, I like the discipline, the self-control, and the patience, Kevin.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Kyrie Irving. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, now let's talk about maybe another area, and that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1A. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you, and there was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately that's what champions do. Kobe did it for Shaq, Robinson did it for Tim Duncan, and that's really what great players do.
Rush's shot is off.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be...
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
Livingston, no luck. And so it's Cleveland with it. From deep. Offensive rebound. Thompson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
And here's Frye from the arc, and he gets it to go.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Pass to Barbosa to end the run. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They won this game.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, tell us a bit about the energy.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. LeBron James. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he... And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For